It's time for highlights from tonight's hard-hitting high school football action. Sports Extra starts now. Sponsored by New West Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
Hey there, welcome to Sports Extra. I'm Trey Redfield. What a past couple of days, right? You had volleyball day in Nebraska on Wednesday, opening night for Husker and Loper football last night. Yeah, may have been losses on both ends, but they're back. Tonight, though, week 2 of high school football. We begin with tonight's game of the week. St. Cecilia taking on Amherst, two squads that are eager to another fast start in 2023, especially the Blue Hawks after a 10-1 season. The Broncos trying to get back into the postseason. Both squads this year starting 2023 1-0. Football at Duncan Field, so back. You gotta praise the helmets too. There's Amherst, the horseshoe, it's pretty solid. St. Cecilia's black and blue. Oh man, chef's kiss. First drive of the game. Braylon Russell collects the sweep. Rumbles down the left sideline. That's a first down for the Broncos, but bad news for Amherst. They would have to punt. Russell doing those duties, and man, this one was a beauty. Special teams, people, take notes. Inside the 5. Wouldn't have been done, though, without Cale Taubenheim downing it inside the 5. Long drive incoming in the first for St. Cecilia. Chase Evans under some pressure. No big deal, though. Find Quinn Rosno. One-handed catch. And check this out. Here comes the boom. First and goal for the Blue Hawks. St. Cecilia coming in hot in quarter number 1. Now, third and goal, no huddle. St. Cecilia going fast. Snap, Evans, keeper 6. St. Cecilia would end the quarter up 7-0. Will go on to end the night 2-0. 19-6 the final over the Broncos. Down US 6, Holdridge taking on Adams Central. Jacob McLean looking for a bounce-back win. Game 2 of the Josh Lewis era. Second quarter, no score. Patriots with the football, and it's Keegan Steinke. One-man wrecking ball. Bang! He gets the stop. The Pats would respond, though. Couple of plays later, Jaden Techmeyer, calm, cool, collected to Caleb Wallmeyer down that far sideline. That's enough for the first, but AC would have to punt it away. This was a game of inches, territories in this first half. Dusters with a chance to capitalize, though. Bo Jensen, golden hour for him. Gets it to Jaron Moore, but the senior can't make the play. Tough break for him. Holdridge would punt. How did the Patriots return? No big deal. Deep ball, Techmeyer to Jack Troush. You may see this later tonight. Eyes emoji. Yeah, you bet. That sets up the Patriots in goal-to-go territory. Neon night for the Pats. Maybe some points finally. Field goal to close out the half. Wallmeyer on the 20-yard attempt. Mason Schroeder says, hey, block party, my place. Pull up, guys. Dusters and Patriots would go into the half scoreless, but it was AC to pull out the win. 14-0 the final. All right, over the Minden, where the Whippets taking on the Wildcats at St. Paul on a beautiful Friday night for football. Really should have said that off the top because it really was. Oren Kuhn, Minden gets the toss. Gets the toss, sprints around, 15-yard tutty. First score of the game, putting the Whippets in the driver's seat. The PAT was no good, but it was 6-0. Hawaiian night at Minden's, and then some plays later. Jake Ryan getting the snap to the right. That's intercepted. Diving pick from Kyler Sack, giving the Wildcats a chance near their own goal line. But very next play, Whippets strike back. Austin Lukemeyer, so fun to talk to earlier in the year, breaks to the line. That's enough for a safety. 2 more points for the Whippets, and they would pull out the win. 33-0 the final. Minden getting a W, going to 1-1. Over to Axtell, the Wildcats in the grass, taking on the Eagles of Overton. Wildcats trying to go with a little trickaroo on the halfback pass, almost intercepted by Brody Fleischman. Plays like that, man, it can change the course of any game. Wildcats would end the drive with a 3-and-out. Go on to punt for the Eagles. They would kick it to Alex Bonjoff, who is, as they say, in Gary's home. The state of New Jersey tries to get jiggy with it, but the Axtell defense is all over that. I'm telling you. Special teams. Take notes. Punt return teams swarming to the ball. Half comes to a close. Eagles trying to make something happen. They can respond with a touchdown earlier in the second quarter, but come up short this time. Caleb Kynsha wraps up the quarterback to end the half. 6-3 at the half. Axtell would go on the win, 20-3. Still plenty of games to get to. It's been an action-packed Friday night. The same in York, where Hastings and the Dukes were in a battle of unbeatens. The Dukes took care of business last week behind a very balanced offensive and defensive attack. But the question is, could they hold down the Tigers, who did the same in Hastings last week? Out to York, the Dukes taking the field after a 68-0 win last week over Lexington, but the Tiger defense came ready to play. Gavin Schifrin with the quarterback sack to force a 3-and-out. Just like that, they have the punt, but after a defensive stop, the Dukes with the offense set rolls as Emmett Dirk making the play, moves to the outside, scrambles for the first down. That's enough to continue to drive. 2 plays later, the Dukes get on the board. Senior Seth Erickson goes up the middle and into your living room for the score. Simple as that. 7-0 York in front. That was monumental because York's defense was nails tonight. But right before the half, Tucker Sinek connects with Benjamin Otapal for the first down, and the chains are moving, but it's 1st and goal. The Dukes defense stands tall. Once again, coming up with a sack is Declan Peterson, and the York defense pitch another shutout. This time, a 21-0 win over Hastings. Out to Northwest, the students amped for a win over a powerhouse program in Omaha. Scott Catholic scoreless late in the first. Scott on the doorstep. Colin Pike, some good blocking. Onto the edge, he waltzes in. 7-0 Skyhawks. Second quarter with a good crowd in there as well coming over from Omaha. Scott deep in Viking territory. Dylan Van Dyke, the fade route to Joe Collega. That's a touchdown. 1 foot in, just like Daniel Jackson yesterday with Minnesota. Slow-mo. Yep, you can see that right foot. Toe drag swag. Another Scott score. Final minute of the first half. Northwest looking for something before the break. Camden Jensen into single coverage on the outside. That's an INT. Kyler Seaman coming away with the pick. Could go up to the half, 14-0, but Scott decides a different route. Van Dyke rolling out, slinging it to Danny Johnson. Oh, he bets. 46 yards to the Northwest 16. And Morgan Finkenbinder, he missed from 25 earlier. No better way to bounce back from 33 yards out. Scott on top, 17-0 at the half. It would roll 30-14. North Bend Central squaring off with GICC at Memorial Stadium. First quarter, Crusaders up 7-0. NBC runs a bubble screen. Kyler Hellsbush connects with Braxton Spatal, and the sophomore does the rest. Maneuvering, 52 yards, deuces. 2-point conversion makes it 8-7 NBC. Now, second quarter, North Bend Central, it's all about the yak. Yards after catch if you're new to this whole thing. Hellbush's pass on a great grab by Austin Frieda. 44 yards, gets the Tigers nearly to the end zone, right on the doorstep of the red zone as well. 4th and short, inside the 5 for NBC. Hellbush looks to the end zone, but broken up by Zenon Sack. Game stays 8-7. Despite the early stop, North Bend Central would roll 43-20. West Holt looking for a 2-0 start, hitting the road to face the Cardinals of Donovan Trumbull. Third quarter, it's all Cardinals. 4th and long for the Huskies from the DT 30. There's a sack. Preston Witter, defense wins championships. But first, you got to win games, and DT did that tonight. That type of night for West Holt would fall by a final of 40-0. Over to Wood River, where the early Wood River defensive stand would be what was crucial. Held given off in the red zone. Looks like they were going to keep this wall strong and maybe 1 try, 2 try. But you know what? 3rd try is the charm. Creighton Rockefeller bursts through, claiming the first points on the board. Wasn't long, though, until Wood River would march the ball down the field. Waylon Kronk showing the moves. Did he get in? No, just a little short of that far pylon. 2 plays later. Look at this shot from our news director, Andrew Donnelly. Got to shout him out there. But shout out here to the Eagles. That's a touchdown on a quick dump to Josh Lure in the corner of the end zone. Last check of the game was still going on, but it just went final. Wood River takes down Gibbon. And with everything that went down on Friday night, Wilcox Hildreth and Heartland Lutheran got a head start on Thursday night. Yes, when the Huskers and Lopers were playing. We got to check them out before the Huskers and Lopers kicked off. Not only was it a head start, though, but it was a fast start down at Will Hill. The Dirty Birds kicking off 2023 because it's week 1 for them, beginning the season against the Red Hornets. Let's talk fast start. Will Hill won place and scored, made it 8-0. Looking to do the same here. 7 minutes left in the first. Off the punt. Graydon Rittner breaking tackles. Oh, man. How does he do this? Gunning towards the end zone over on the right sideline. Sun glaring down on him. Gets pushed out of bounds. Not before making it to the red zone, though. Spalkin slamming on the door. Next play. Rittner again. This time off the pitch. Hit stick applied. Man, 2 plays, 2 tutties for Will Hill. Another look at that run. All gas, no brakes from the junior. 14-0 off the missed extra point. So how do the Red Hornets respond? No big deal. Dump over to Tyler Green. Bounce off a couple of defenders. It moves to sticks. But Heartland Lutheran would turn it over on downs. And it was simply Wilcox Hildreth's night. Brody Patterson, one cut, 3 offensive plays, 3 touchdowns to start out. Neck collar gang, stand up. Let's go. Patterson and the Falcons roll 58-8. Time to wrap up with what gets everybody excited. Plays of the week. Yeah, last week we had over 1,000 people vote, and it was Kearney Catholic that took the victory in that. But so much fun just looking at all those plays from last week. These were our 3 favorite plays from this week because we had one from last night. You see it down there right now. It's already getting some votes in. All you got to do, you pull out your phone, scan that QR code. Next thing you know, you have yourself a vote for play of the week. But it's up to you to pick the play that shined the most. Let's start with play number 1. Graydon Rittner was phenomenal to watch last night. My first ever experience of 6-man football, and this is what Rittner does. Truck stick on Heartland Lutheran. WH would go on to win by a final of 58-8. One last look at it. Man, that's light work from Rittner. Play number 2, Jaden Techmeyer and the Adams Central Patriots roll to another victory, another close one for them. But what about the deep ball and the great catch from his man, Jack Troush? How about that? In double coverage, too. Slinging it, have no fear. Jack Troush is always here. Adams Central would prevail over Holdridge 14-0. Now, play number 3, York's defense was phenomenal tonight, shutting out Lexington. But how about another shutout? This time, the Dukes giving the Tigers of Hastings a goose egg. Final from York tonight, 21-0. No better way to begin a season with your defense showing out and then some. 2-0, 2 shutouts? Yeah, that's cake. Just better be vanilla because I'm not a big chocolate guy, but I'll take that all day. And it's very simple. All you have to do, you check out our website after the show, nebraska.tv. To vote, you pull out your phone, you scan a QR code, vote for your favorite. I can confirm this for you right now. All you got to do is just zoom in, tap on it. Maybe it works. Maybe it works. Quick tap. My phone's not really the best, but I can promise you it will work. Just scan in on that QR code, and you will vote. Graydon Rittner, Jack Troush, or York's defense. It's up to you to decide what was your favorite. Pull it out, scan the QR code, vote for your top play.